Fellas, it's a full moon, you know.
It's a full moon?
It's right.
Wait
It's a
now.
full moon. Tonight is a full moon. You gotta watch out for the lunar effect.
Well, boy,
So, you know,
I should be lucky. I should be lucky or unlucky when I reach home then. How does it work again with females on the full moon?
It's a gravitational effect on body fluids.
Oh boy. Say
I've
more.
never heard of that.
Speak.
Yes. So, you know, we gotta take something to settle the nerves.
Alright, yeah, let's do that.
You know, but, oh yeah, so, Jizzy G in the house.
Damien Debs is back in the building. After a short,
Hiatus.
Dubs, we missed you.
This man get vacation. Remember when I take a vacation next week, eh?
With pay to it,
Yeah.
Balls in the smell.
A moment of silence. Awkward silence.
Wow.
You will miss. You will miss.
Alright,
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Do
Rum
it again.
Club.
Back in the building.
As usual. Guys, today we have a lovely and talented guest who goes by the name of Michelle Talukdar. Did I get that name correct?
Yes.
Lovely. Not Tendulkar, she said. Talukdar.
Talukdar. Wow. That
Michelle.
sounds exotic.
Original Indian.
Ah, boy.
Michelle is the owner of Elmiche Personal Chef Services. Her resume reads local fine dining restaurant Zazu Bistro, where she was sous chef for a number of years, as well as Michelin star rated restaurants in Burgundy, France. So we want to welcome Michelle to the show, to the Rum Club.
Yes, welcome
Thanks for
Michelle.
having me.
I started to get frightened because I did all them big name places and things I never went to. So I kind of excited about this.
I feel in pressure. You're doing this for 8 episodes now.
But wait now, we ain't drinking.
Well, Michelle, the reason why I introduced Michelle is because Michelle had to help us out with this French something that we sipping on here. We don't sip on.
All right, there we go.
Right? So we have something that I believe is bottled in Cognac, France. You ever went to Cognac?
Pop.
No, I didn't go to Cognac. But I'll know that if anything is made the same way, once it's not made in Cognac, you can't call it Cognac. Similarly to Champagne.
Well, all right.
There's a place in France called Champagne.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not made there, it's not Champagne. Well, Rennes. Rennes is the name of the location.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna learn tonight.
Yeah,
all right.
School is in session. Right?
Wow, okay.
So we have a bottle of, we partially gave it away. Hennessy Pure White Cognac. Yeah?
Yes.
So that
It's cognac or cognac?
something for the dead.
Cognac.
Oh, yes, it's
You
interesting.
get it, yeah.
Cognac.
Yeah, you had to do like Benja and
White,
say, yeah.
white. That's what you say. White.
Yeah, man. You can buy this in any liquor store in Trinidad, but I never see this. It's only in duty free. What's the story with that?
So how you get this?
Oh gosh, it's a rum club. We had things from Cuba. We had things. I can't keep track of where the drinks coming from.
But not a liquor store in
Yeah,
Trinidad. That's what I'm talking about.
This thing lashing.
Drinking nice.
It have a sweetness. Let me see what it tastes. The notes I say.
Whoa.
Before I want to jump the gun.
So I just realized before we started, everybody was saying, we gonna do more drinking tonight, but
Who say that?
okay, all right. Let's talk
I
change.
did mention that.
Let's talk change.
I did it.
Think it tastes nice.
Hennessy Pure White expresses the qualities of the white wines from which it is distilled. They are produced with the finest white grapes from the sunny Cognac region. And the Cognac double distillation accounts for its flowery aromas and powerful character.
Oh boy. We're gonna judge that tonight.
But something here I read say is a blend of, how you pronounce this word, Michelle? Eau de vie?
Yes, eau de vie.
Eau de vie. Well, that sounds to me like water of life. But my French ain't too sharp.
Yeah, water or something.
Yeah,
Would it be?
it's-
Yeah.
Well, water.
Yeah, water.
Essentially, it's not from a grain.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Alright.
Says that creates a very delicate cognac. As we were told by one of Hennessy's members of the tasting committee, so Hennessy have a tasting committee. They say it's a difficult cognac to produce. Produce or pronounce?
Produce?
Yeah. Pronounce too.
Yeah. Cognac.
It's a light, round cognac, not very edgy. On the nose, rather floral and fruity. On the palate, again fruity and young. It's young?
Yeah, but what kind of you when you want the whole thing, boy?
It's a great cognac to use for mixing, perhaps in your favorite cocktail or over ice. That's how we drink.
Yeah, we mix it with ice.
Over ice.
No cokes tonight?
No cokes.
I'm not allowed to drink Hennessy in large quantities.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Anybody allow that?
Full moon business?
Apparently, I turn into a wolf, but not in a nice way. So.
Biting boy.
Well, alright.
Drunk straight, you'll immediately notice the sweet aromas. It's very feminine. This is a drink for the ladies.
This is a ladies' drink?
What we drink last week?
Baileys.
You see this drink here? This is do things to ladies, and men just do things to ladies. So,
Well, yeah.
I don't drink one now. Let's keep back some.
Don't rush it.
Great cognac for those who enjoy simplicity and lightness in their drinks. So cheers, folks.
Yeah, cheers.
To life.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Rum Club. Wow.
Feeling immediately elegant drinking this one.
After reading
Then you
it.
should be able to pronounce
You
it
know the
easier
eau de
now.
vie and the cognac and so on.
When it's not with the toilet. You understand? Now I'm pretty excited to hear about all these fine dining restaurants, For me.
Yeah.
For me, I find KFC should be
That's no, you cannot mention fine dining
No.
and KFC.
Wait, let's
the
Let's see where he's going.
The
with
word
this.
restaurant now. They say KFC
Oh,
restaurants. I
yes.
think that, maybe, they need to strike that word from after KFC. What do you think?
Well, it depends on the definition of what a restaurant
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
A restaurant is a place for having a meal.
Okay.
And then the most simplest form. And it kind of...
Alright, that fits in.
Casual dining and then it's below casual. Walk through now.
Alright, I hear you.
But we talking food.
Right.
The food episode?
Well, it looks so because Michelle is a chef extraordinaire.
So what we eating?
Oh boy.
My boy, I ask myself that question when I come through here. I say I looking for a spread.
Michelle, what's up with that?
Well,
Explain.
The lady asks Vals, you all have any tappers?
yes,
I said I was supposed to really stop and pick up some aloo pie and doubles, but I forget.
due to my hectic schedule, I wasn't able to make what I would have liked to make.
Right.
But I did bring something food
Hey,
related.
don't make joke.
It's nothing to fully belly, but it's
Right.
more of a test to see whose palate is most refined or
That's
keen.
what we say now. I
Okay.
face off. I face off.
For some reason, I think I lose this bottle already.
This is essentially a blind tasting, so you all need to close your eyes, and I hope you don't mind if anybody dip their fingers. Make sure your fingers clean, because it's small.
Wait.
things.
It's have meat?
No meat. I
Rasta
remember that.
don't mix any meat.
Yeah.
All right.
So y'all ready?
Okay.
Wait, so we have to close our eyes?
Yes.
Giselle Bain Poland, man.
You have to close your eyes. Okay.
Yeah, okay. How are we going to wait to pour on?
I will tell you what to do. So for the first one, open with your palms facing upwards. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of something and then
Squeeze?
taste it.
Okay.
Okay?
But close
What
our eyes
about
and do
this?
that.
We are just now.
Taste it.
All of us at the same time? Or?
It doesn't matter.
This cognac could
No,
cleanse your
don't
palate.
let no. The cognac will really influence it. It's already influencing it.
All
So
right, okay.
This tastes unfamiliar.
Should I
Put
have
out
some
your
water?
hand.
I could see what it is.
yeah, you all go ahead and
I find it tasting
It's
like
in my hand
castor oil.
already?
yes, it's in your hand.
Just a little bit. It tastes like... I know that taste. It tastes like Riley Bush.
No, it's saying castor oil. My
It's like-
grandmother used to give me
Oh
that.
my goodness.
I remember my grandmother used to boil Riley and used to drink the water and just small. The tasting like that.
Oh Lord.
Cooling. Cooling.
This tasting like olive
Okay,
oil
so-
infused with.
We saying it's an oil, right?
Mm-hmm, it is.
All right.
It's very light.
A light oil.
It's not.
Riley flavored oil.
I think Giselle is closest.
Just like it open me.
Jennifer Riley, you know?
She's mesmerized by the oil. Okay,
It's
so
olive oil infused with rosemary.
you're close, but the
thyme.
wrong herb.
Thyme.
No.
Bandanya.
That's not.
Basil.
Basil.
Basil oil.
I almost say it's tasting Italian.
Me too, you know.
Right.
I say that. Basil right like tip of a top.
So based on that, I have the most refined palate.
That's not the only one. We have
We
three
don't
more
know.
to
Oh, there's
go.
more.
Yes.
Don't feel your way so easy.
Okay.
All right. So the next one, close your eyes.
Well,
It's
I
just going to
lost
be.
that one.
We smelling this one, okay? Don't inhale too
Don't pour
hard
my hand in.
because it's a powder. All
Is that
right.
powder?
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
Close my eyes?
By the time I never close my
So
eyes.
I'm bringing it near. Tell me when you had enough of an inhale.
I got
Yeah.
I got something.
Giselle, your turn.
No, not me.
And Jason.
Like Moby. Like Moby. You can check me the Moby.
That's aniseed, boy.
Aniseed.
Yes.
Well, that's what I mean now. You cannot be Moby.
It's star anise.
Star
Brown
anise.
star anise.
Where's star anise?
Star anise, it looks woody and it literally looks like a star with little seeds in each one.
Where's
You
that?
might find it in a classy Moby spice pack.
No, classy, you get it not in massive stores, man.
No, but in the Moby spice pack, they don't normally have that in it. They'll have the other woody ones.
So that is growing like normal. Like you
I
get people spend
You can have Grenada.
No, not in Trinidad.
That's imported.
Grenada.
It's imported. I don't think you get it. I'm not sure if you
Because
get
we
it.
like spice, I'm taking everything.
More in Asia.
Oh, Asia.
Alright, next
Okay.
one.
I feel that all these.
Eyes closed again.
Eyes closed again.
They pylori.
Another powder.
Oh,
Be
Lord.
careful with this one, okay?
Pepper.
What you doing
This is
now?
this is the smell now.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Don't say until everybody smell, right? And Jason. Alright.
Okay.
Something Indian. Is that
Peppercorn,
Indian something?
Black pepper.
Peppercorns.
What kind of peppercorn?
Oh, good. Like
Wait, what did you say?
Black pepper.
Yeah.
It's black pepper?
Yeah.
Something wrong with my nose?
What did you think it was?
No, I said it was something Indian. Yeah?
Well, you could find black peppercorns in India.
Thanks for making me feel better.
Alright, the next one is a finger dip. So close your eyes.
Oh boy, I'm excited about this one.
Right.
A finger.
Yeah.
Okay. What doing tasting it?
Yeah. Put your finger in it.
Why I not?
Not yet, huh? Not
They
yet.
may not taste.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
I mean, that's not it.
Like milk.
Giselle?
Oh yeah.
Like white lily milk.
That's me.
He's telling you the brand of
It's
milk.
white lily. I know white lily that taste it. I grew up with that.
Is milk?
It's cream.
Cream.
If
And
the
cream and milk in it?
distinction is the
Like
texture.
like whipping cream or?
Milk is usually really thin, like watery, but maybe because you use your finger, but
Yeah.
it will be a little thicker than that.
Coat your hat.
When you say cream,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
whipping cream or like
Yes,
cream
it's
for
whipping
coffee
cream.
or whipping cream. Okay,
Mhm.
good.
Which you could use in coffee.
Okay, good.
And the last one.
How much you get right so far, then?
Well, good thing we're not keeping score, right?
No, no.
Okay, eyes closed to the
I feel
last
like-
one. Another finger dip, but use a different finger, right?
I feel like the road right now.
Like the road, wait.
Wait.
I think I have this one.
The honey.
Where's my-
You was
people.
peeping,
Yeah, wait.
Jason.
No! I just guessing. I just keep guessing stuff.
Yeah,
But
but
you
the
didn't
short
taste
how
it.
the thing
You
so
didn't-
now.
I know I didn't
Ladies
taste
and
it yet.
gentlemen, it's honey.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it or taste it yet. You know, I was told I have a gift, but I
Okay.
can kind of see things now.
I hate to disappoint you, but it's not honey. It's agave.
Agave. I was going to say that too, though.
Well,
And
good.
You make me
I was gonna say sugar
I want to
water.
have a gift for that thing.
So,
Honey's more viscous.
exactly.
So agave
And a
from the...
bit tangy as well.
Really.
Actually, I did a honey tasting in Green Market a couple of weeks ago. We have at least 8 different types of honey in Trinidad from different regions of the country, and they all taste differently.
Alright.
So
and that's
agave,
depending on the bees and how it.
Well, the location and what they
Feed on.
so agave is what?
Agave is the same plant that you make tequila from.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Look like a big aloe.
So yeah, so it's naturally that flavor, like so
No,
sweet.
they
So,
process it, but don't ask me how.
oh, okay.
I thought
Okay, so-
agave is a
I
natural
saw
thing.
that.
They process that.
Yeah, agave
stuff.
is a plant. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So this tasting is just to show you. This is just a
I feel everything.
mini sample of what it takes eventually in terms of years of experience to be a chef, and even a sommelier for wine, because the sommeliers, they have to actually do smell tests. When I
Right.
was studying wine,
Spell
we had to do
sommelier.
smell tests.
That's Somalia.
To go with that.
SOMALIE.
Wrong.
Somalia.
That's what somebody from Somalia is a Somali.
No, there's a French Somalia, no.
That's no said, boy.
No,
So
boy.
when people think that, oh, you don't have to be a chef to learn how to cook well, you could just download a recipe or from online or look at a video. It's not that simple. There's a distinction. What makes you a cook, what makes you a chef, and what makes you a great chef.
Okay, good.
And the line is not fine.
I can imagine. So Granny and them, what Granny is doing in the kitchen and mommy and stuff like
My
that.
years, you know.
They cook.
That's a cook.
They cook. The main difference, I would say, in that case between a chef and a cook is a chef does more than cook. A chef has to manage the kitchen, manage food finances, food cost, hiring, deal with your staff, and also keep up with the changes in the industry in order to please your customer.
Right.
Whereas a cook's main job is really just to cook.
Tell me something. What is the difference between a sous chef, a chef de cuisine, well, I think I know what's the one who's doing all the prep?
You asking me?
Commie.
What's the difference?
And a dishwasher.
Well, no, in Trinidad, dishwashers, I don't think they understand what they're supposed to do.
You see, I raised a good point. Shucks.
Okay, well, the basic ranking. Now, a lot of things in food, the basis, especially in terminology, is French, right? And then in American culture, they may use different terms, but there are similarities.
Okay.
So a commie chef is the lowest. Well, no, you have apprentice. So they literally probably didn't even go to culinary school yet.
Okay.
And then you have a commie chef. And then some places go so far as to have commie 1 to 3.
Okay.
Commie COMMIS.
S plural.
SS.
No, one
I.
S if it's plural, I alone if it's a singular.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So they do all the peeling and the chopping and all the mundane jobs, right?
Right.
And then you can move up to...
Cutting up chicken and pluck and gut and thing.
No, they ain't cutting up chicken yet. You don't get to touch protein
Serious?
like that and cut it. No.
Veggies,
me?
boy.
Peel.
Peel.
You wash lettuce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay, wow.
And then you move up
So you
to...
get promotion, you get cut chicken.
Yeah.
Cut chicken just so.
And then you move up
Yeah,
to
fast.
a line cook. In American culture, they'll call it line cook. In European culture, you'll be a chef de partie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Which means you are now in charge of a section of the kitchen. So
Alright.
when I started, everywhere I started, I was in charge of appetizers. And then you have cold appetizers and hot appetizers, that kind of thing.
So like chicken wings and thing.
Yes.
Alright, okay.
Salads.
You gotta break it down for me now, you know.
Yeah.
But
I'm not a Scottish,
but
I'm just-
she's
That's too
speaking,
refined.
she's speaking fine dining and
Yeah.
you keep making casual dining.
No,
Yes.
it's true. I have to
But-
make it general.
Okay, yes.
And after chef de partie, you have sous chef.
Right.
Sous chef is in charge when the head chef is not there, basically. So he or she is the head chef's right hand person. So
Assistant manager.
Yeah.
he should be able to do almost everything the head chef can do.
Okay.
He should be able to anticipate things that the head chef would need to do.
And
be
the head
honest.
chef. The head chef is like this executive chef.
No.
Just
Head and executive again
Two
is
different
different.
Two different
And
things.
there are a lot of people, I have to say this, and let me just put a disclaimer now. The views expressed by me are not those of the members of the Rum Club.
Amen.
Yeah. Because I don't know nothing.
You look,
This is my opinion
you
based
look quick,
on
boy.
my experience.
You-
Yeah.
you look
No,
quick.
because sometimes I have very conflicting views, and people want to jump down your throat. But it's my experience and my opinion.
Don't worry, I
Right?
got you.
So let's send emails to elmish@hotmail.live.
But there are a lot of people in Trinidad and abroad as well going around calling themselves executive chefs, and furthermore, the first and the youngest executive chef of here, there, and everywhere. A head chef is in charge of a restaurant.
Okay.
An executive chef should have had at least 15 years experience under his or her belt and would usually manage more than one outlet. So
Okay.
you're talking about hotel chains or big restaurant chains.
So let's break it right down. This is the guy who walks into the kitchen and he sticks his finger in something, tastes it,
Yeah.
and if it didn't taste good, spit it out and
Right.
say, blah,
And
not
he'll
good.
say this menu is crap.
I
Yeah.
cuss people over
Yeah.
thing and thing.
Right.
Throw something on the floor,
Open the
stuff
fridge,
like
the fridge looking dirty,
Yeah,
cuss over
it's-
that.
Who's the person who does the expediting, make the plate look pretty and thing and say, all right, yes, it's
Yeah,
looking
put
good.
the,
Well,
put the
that's-
line,
no.
put the
Say
line,
that.
the line of mustard with a piece of asparagus or something.
It
I'm
depends.
charging 300
It
US.
depends on the kitchen. Some kitchens, the head chefs tend to pull away during service. Service is when guests are in your restaurant, that window of time. Some head chefs will be on that expedition side, and others will take an active involvement, and they would actually still cook. And if that's the case, then you'll have the front of house staff. They will be the ones to come and wipe the plates and put the finishing garnishes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's team effort,
Right.
definitely.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, they can't say, oh, they never learned
Yeah,
nothing from Rum.
right, but
And you can listen to the podcast twice if you didn't catch it the first time.
but what I want to, Michelle. So all this knowledge you're giving us, Where you learn this? How you know about all this? You went
Culinary.
TTHTI.
I went to culinary school in
And then
France.
Shagramas.
No, I didn't go in Shagramas.
You miss out.
I did miss out. I did miss out actually. If I had gone there, I may have been able to get a lecturer's job there today.
Okay. Back to where you went.
Right.
No, so I studied in France in a very small town next to a naturalist resort.
Wow.
Naturalist.
So, but every time the bus stopped there was only old people coming off, so we never went and checked it. And it was a small international culinary school. I didn't have cordon bleu money, so I had to make my budget do. But the school was they offered an intense course in French cuisine and French wines. So I did both.
Okay, and why France? Is it,
Yeah, well, I believe that France is the mecca of cuisine.
Okay.
So if I had to study it, let me go to an average school there rather than go to some more expensive school in another country that wasn't the mecca. I wanted to get a taste for the real thing.
Sense.
So did you always want to be a chef?
Oh no. First I wanted to be a fashion designer when I was younger. Then my mother told me I had no taste. She'll kill me, she hear this now because she claims she never said that. Then I liked teaching a lot, but I was very academically inclined. So I actually have a bachelor's in Spanish and a minor in maths, which I did in university in Spain.
And I won in French from DXE.
Well, yeah, actually, that's true.
This is the second young lady we're interviewing who has a career path that does not align with what their initial studies and so, and that's a lesson,
Yes.
that where you finish is not necessarily
Where you finish is not where you start. Yeah, not where you start is not where you finish.
So you did your first degree in Spain?
Yes.
Okay, and then from there?
And then from there, for a year I taught English at different companies to professionals.
Okay.
My mother picked up the phone one day. She's like, okay, what you really doing? You need a job or you need to do a master's?
Mm-hmm.
You know how Caribbean parents are.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, okay.
This is what my money spent for.
Exactly. And while in university, you're on a restricted budget. So I could always make a good meal out of very little. And my friends always thought that I cooked well, but I just thought...
You were the type that would stick like a sprig of parsley on top like ramen and...
Her ramen was the best.
Yeah, but all that I learned there because, I only was exposed to European cuisine when I first went to Spain for university.
Okay.
Yeah, before that it's Caribbean, so all I knew was green seasoning for your meat and that kind of thing.
Is that something else?
Salt. Salt.
But they encouraged me. They said, you have something and you should see if, try it out and see if it's something that you like and, if it takes to you. I just thought, as white Europeans, they didn't really know what good food is like, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
I thought everybody in the Caribbean could cook more or less,
yeah.
These days I hear things change, but back then, that's how it was. And so I went online, I found a school, I got accepted. And
Wait, it is an online course?
No, I went online to look for
Tell us for the school.
I thought it was an online course of culinary.
Because then I had to ask mommy to pay for this one. So it had to be within a certain budget as well, and I had to make it count because this is the second degree.
So you decided to go Barbados or Bahamas?
No, I remember I took
France.
To go to
France.
the Mecca.
The Mecca.
Mecca.
The
Okay.
Mecca.
Well, she said she wanted to make sure she doesn't affect the mother budget, so she wanted to go.
Well,
somewhere
mommy has
affordable.
a big budget.
No. I just actually was very blessed with the school that I found.
Right,
They actually just
scholarships
opened
and
a
so on.
branch in Miami last year.
Too late.
So-
I mean,
Yeah.
So what did you do after that? Time in France.
After my culinary schooling and my internship in the Michelin star restaurant, I was offered a second Michelin star internship at a different restaurant while I was on vacation in England.
what is
a
Michelin
Michelin
star?
star?
Yeah.
For the benefit of-
For dubs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so a Michelin star is...
You don't watch TV?
Yeah.
Michelin.
I like it, bro.
That tire, that one of tires for your car, like
Well, that-
Dunlop, Michelin.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm
it
thinking.
stems from that, but it's a
See, I don't
brand of
think.
rating.
I just
Jason, come
I
on.
just don't kind of thing. Yeah, sorry.
It's a brand of rating. So, in terms of sparkling wines, a Michelin star would be the champagne of the sparkling wines,
Okay.
For example, the Veuve Clicquot.
Right, yeah. I've drank that already.
Right. So you can get up to 3 stars, from 1 to 3 stars. Your star is rated by Mystery Diner every year. You can lose a star, or you can gain a star as well.
Okay.
So it is not set in stone that if you got a star this year, then you're keeping that star and you could only increase.
It's kind of like an ISO rating or something like that, you know.
Well, way above that, because apart from the quality of your food and service, things like the fixtures in your toilet can affect if you lose a star. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
What you saying?
Yes,
like
chefs get very
something.
edgy during that time because they kind of know the general time of year that it will happen, but they never know exactly when.
Yes,
like a mystery
I saw
shopper.
that in this movie Burnt with Bradley Cooper. And they had another one. The best little something in...
The best little shopping something, yeah.
the best...
I know you're talking about.
That Netflix movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so well, away from the movies.
Right. So for your internship, you got internship.
Oh, right. But then the second one I didn't follow through on because, it was a bit of a rough time. It wasn't as easy. A lot of people thought that when I was studying abroad, I was just traveling through Europe and having fun. But as a student, you have 0 budget, so you're always broke. And I think in France, I was the most broke in my entire life. For a place that the food was always so posh and looking good and tasty all the time, I don't think I was able to eat like that often at all.
Big Mac.
Big Mac is... McDonald's in France is expensive.
No, but
Ramen.
I spent some time...
Crepes on the road.
Crepes on the road were a treat.
Right.
Were a treat.
Well, that's a treat?
Yeah, that was a treat for me then. Yeah. So I turned down the second one. I didn't think that I could handle it again. At the time, I had a boyfriend as well, and we were seeing each other over long distance.
Wow.
So all of that plays.
Right through.
You mash up the thing. You can.
Love, we do it for the love. We do it for the love.
She's like a next one time, right? A man that's spoiled thing.
Wait, now, is it full moon or?
Full moon, that's that.
I decided I couldn't go through with it. So I had to call my mom and let her know. So that conversation went like, well, at this stage I'm in England on vacation at my family's. And she said, well, you'll have to make your money for your ticket home.
I've heard that before.
Yep. So I sent my CV out to literally 3 restaurants around the area in Essex where I lived at the time. And only 3 because I'm the kind of person I go exactly for the job that I want. I don't send it out like I cast my net and then see what comes in. And one of them responded, and I got a job at a place called the Blue Strawberry, an excellent restaurant. Not fine, but just below fine dining. And worked there for about 2 years.
Yeah, all right. Well, big up
So-
Blue Strawberry.
Yeah, they gave me my start. So
They still around or what?
yes, they were there
Alright.
for 12 years, and now it's been at least 5 or 6.
So by now you spend a couple years in Spain studying for your bachelor's.
So about 3
Then
years.
another
Yeah, in
degree
France.
in France, which is an internship, and then you land in the UK.
Yes.
2
And you
years.
stay 2 years, and then you come back home.
And then in between, I was coming back home, and I kept trying to stay home, but I guess I had itchy feet. I couldn't
Home didn't want you or what? Oh, you didn't want home?
I don't know. I couldn't
She's
settle.
traveled, at this point in her life, she's traveled. She's accustomed to the metropolitan cities and
I
stuff
couldn't
like that.
settle, and the culinary industry hadn't developed so much back then in Trinidad either.
Okay.
So I didn't feel that, there was a platform for me to learn as much as I was learning outside at the time.
Right.
Okay.
And opportunities would keep coming up, so I'd keep going back out.
Okay.
So
So
you
your
went
passport
again.
stamp up.
So the passport's starting to get stamped up. And then again, my mother come with the MBA talk in my ears all the time because I don't think she fully understood that I could make a career out of this.
Right.
She's still thinking I should have been an actuary because that was the original plan.
Right.
Do maths, be an actuary, make plenty money. And some people say jump out a window after.
Right.
So I decided I would do an MBA in hospitality because I figured I can get a 360 look at the industry, and someday I plan to open my business.
Right.
So I wanted to see it from the front end as well.
Okay, good.
So I chose a school in Switzerland, which was actually
Switzerland now?
yes. I went from cold to coldest.
Okay.
Whew, that was a cold experience. Snow at least 8 months for the year on the ground.
Wow.
So what did you do? What exactly did you do in Switzerland?
Well, I learned about hotel management basically.
Okay, this is your MBA?
This was my MBA, and I had to do a concentration in finance, which really kicked my ass in the last semester, but I passed it, so...
Good.
So now you're ready to open your restaurant.
So yeah.
Ready to open up my restaurant.
Ready
It's
to
not like a
open.
ready to open a hotel.
I was thinking of a little
nightclub.
hotel restaurant somewhere down south, around by Pointe-a-Pierre Welfare Trust, because you already have an attraction there. That kind of
You
thing.
have it planned.
I had it planned, and my plan B was to be a lecturer at the institute, because I found out once you have a master's, you could be a lecturer and you earn decent enough money for your qualifications. So, I wasn't just stuck in the kitchen, because I wanted to make sure I had options.
Yeah.
So you came back home?
So I came back home, contacted the institute, reached out all bright-eyed, like, hey, it's me, Local came back and ready to give.
Give back.
But they didn't really want me, it seemed. So I was like, all right. I look around again, and then another opportunity came up to work in India from my Indian friends who I met in Switzerland.
Okay.
So you're going again?
So I went to India and I
India.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
I went there to work, and I worked at what they call continental style restaurant. So continental means it wasn't Indian food; it was food from Europe with different influences, and all tailored for the Indian.
No curry?
palate. Well, not curry, but everything else. A lot of garlic. You're having risottos and pastas with chili in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all Indianized.
Korma.
Alright.
Kurma, like kuva?
Korma, boy.
Korma, chicken korma, boy. You never eat that,
Kurma?
Vindaloo.
Vindaloo, boy.
Aloo pie.
And all those things are more British. huh?
Mother-in-law.
And they ain't serving none of them things.
No.
Chapati.
Of course.
Sahina.
Chapati is something your daughter learned to make when she growing up, kind of thing in the house. Everybody should know how to make that.
Naan.
Papadums.
Papa who?
Papadums.
Crispy kind of.
Oh, that's something?
Yeah.
I thought that was the truck, the food truck.
Yeah, but it's actually the name of
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like shrimp slices. You know shrimp slices when you're growing up?
It's like a big round wafer.
Yeah.
Shrimp slices, you don't know shrimp slices?
I'm from Kuva.
Jason,
How
come on.
What's the thing with the cheese again? What is called that one with the cheese?
Cheese pie.
Paneer.
Paneer.
Oh, yeah.
Palak paneer.
Sagaloo.
I know you sing, boy.
Yeah, you all know plenty.
This just sounds like words just like making up to me right there. Just tricking
Just
me.
not to say basmati, yeah.
I said that already, right? That was I do.
You get
So
you.
just now, we touched Spain, we went France, we touched the UK, Switzerland,
Now we in
country,
India.
we've gone back India. When you come, when you reach back and start Elmiche,
Okay, actually before I went to India, I came up with Elmiche. I was thinking at the time, because I was trying to stay home at that point.
okay.
So I started thinking of names, and I had this concept in mind to bring the restaurant experience to the home. So that was the birth of Elmiche. But then of course it got put on hold. And when I did come back after India with my MBA knowledge, I realized how difficult it actually is to open and keep a restaurant successful, especially in Trinidad, because Trinis are not easy to please.
Yes.
And I changed that plan a bit.
Okay.
So, but it's still the same concept, still the same root idea.
Because I find in Trinidad we're very faddish. So a restaurant will open, it's hot, it pop in for 3 months. 6 months, they may have compared to your nightclubs. You give you enough time to make back your money sometimes, and then we go on.
And you don't find if the restaurant is not in town, it's like people don't really, they don't rate it really.
Yeah.
If it's not
Well,
in
I
town.
think, but it's starting to see a little bit of that though with a couple restaurant like Pesh. I think people kind of grabbed it a
Where
little
that is?
bit.
Where's
That's
Pesh?
But Pesh started in town.
Pesh is
So they laid
they
roots
no
here.
they way they should go on another branch in Port of Spain. That's
Oh,
what
yeah, but
yeah.
they closed
But
the
the
one in Port of
Shibuana
Spain.
But they closed one in
branch
Port of
was a
Spain.
production area. It wasn't, I don't think it was.
It's a restaurant now because I was there
Yeah.
a week ago.
Ah, right, so girl, you want to show off?
And then they tried to show me talk
We
about
went
restaurants.
Pesh.
And then the one in South
Crave.
I think people make a little trek to Crave.
Crave is a fine diner.
No.
It's not fine
That's
dining.
almost casual.
This is a whole
we-
conversation by itself.
Yeah,
What
well,
is fine dining in
but
Trinidad?
so we go back to me and my KFC and restaurant because
You know exactly
you know,
what it is. You
yeah,
know what you
it's-
get.
I know. I think Crave.
where are we on the totem
They
pole
try to do
of
something different. They
Okay.
try. You know,
Alright.
they try to the way they market it. But anyhow,
yeah.
Yeah.
but
We
look,
digress.
I guess the point was that people are willing if you try to market yourselves in a particular way, they may be willing to get out of policy. But you're right.
I think one of the positive takeaways is that now the culinary environment is developing and it's flourishing, and people trying to be creative and innovative, and they're trying new things, and whether it falls exactly into this bucket is debatable. But it have variety, it have things.
Oh yeah. And then people coming back from the States and all over the world and would have tried stuff. And come here now and looking for, let's.
But I've found over the last couple of years that the restaurant scene, like, to me, like about 8 to 5 years ago, it was really growing. And to me, it seemed as though there's been a little bit of a consolidation where there's a
economy
contracting.
Fine dining is dead now.
But how many times do you fine dine really? I mean, fine dine for special occasions. Yeah. But other than that, unless you are, a big pocket.
So you've seen them all, from Spain to India and Trinidad. How do we compare? What's the biggest differences? What are the biggest similarities? In a lot of cases, we're more alike than we think we are.
We are similar. There are quite a few similarities in preparations. For example, how we make our macaroni pie, right? We always have egg and milk in it, unless of course you can't have egg and milk.
I don't
and cheese.
Right.
From market cheese. No cheese and
not in the plastic.
Government cheddar cheese.
Yeah. Right. Now that egg and milk mixture is what, in measured quantities, you'll call it a royale mix, and you use that when you're making quiches or certain tarts in European cuisine. Right. So it's the same idea, we just use it differently.
We just put it in macaroni.
Exactly, and we cook it differently.
So what you say, we have the best macaroni pie?
I would like to say so, but we have to compete with the US. Well, first of all, there's no macaroni pie in Europe. It's US you have to compete with.
Mac and
cheese?
Yeah, they're mac and cheese.
Or the Bajans, Barbados and the Bajans.
Bajans have a mean macaroni pie.
Yeah, they call it macaroni pie.
Macaroni pie.
But that's a big
staple. What makes it so different for them than us? What would they put in theirs that we wouldn't put in ours?
It's different. It's
the same milk, eggs.
I think have more milk and
they make a mixture almost like a roux, and they put ketchup, mustard. Yeah, so it's real season it up. Ketchup. It actually looks, their macaroni pies look kind of reddish. Orange, right? And it's not from the cheese. It's not from the cheese.
But it tastes. But I find
and a Bajan pepper sauce is make that sauce. Make that sauce, and then
that's different. That's very different.
Okay. Sounds really different.
Tastes good.
I mean, we season up. I season up my macaroni pie. I throw all kind of seasoning in mine and thing too.
Where is that the fridge?
Yeah. I even put pimentos in mine, like grind it up and
yeah. My mother's put carrots in hers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, why not? I mean,
but we are
grate the carrots. Fine side of the grater.
Yeah. Okay, all right. The Hennessy.
So the preparation methods sometimes
some of them intersect. Again, for example, our pilau has Indian or Persian roots.
Like a
because
pilaf.
they have a pulao or pilaf in India, and theirs is with green peas, and theirs is in brown, whereas ours, how we prepare it.
Oh, right, the Indian one is basmati rice and green peas.
Yeah, with some kind of stock in it.
But a pilaf is anything that where like you cook the rice and then you fry it up again or something like that?
No, you don't fry it again.
No? Okay.
No. So, from our colonial influences, some things will have similar threads, and they just get modified according to the ingredients available in the region.
So stew chicken is really a thing?
But stew chicken is one thing I find is quite unique to our culture, because everywhere I've been when I've made it, nobody's ever seen that before.
Burn any sugar and thing.
Yeah.
So we are the best stew chicken.
Well, we have the only stew chicken.
Alright, well that's the best.
That's what we're looking for.
What they call stew in Europe is different. They cook it with wine and there's no sugar, that kind of thing.
So we are the best
stew chicken is unique.
Yeah, well, we're taking that. Street food. I think us in the Caribbean, or at least in Trinidad, pride ourselves a lot on our street food.
Yeah.
The doubles, the bacon shark,
yes,
corn
man.
soup,
corn soup,
sauce.
Sauce,
Jira
chicken foot
pork,
sauce, yes.
barbecue
Yes.
pigtail, right? What has been your experience living out there with street food and, tell us where the best now.
I think
Stroke the ego a little
I'll
bit.
tell you what my experience just now.
our street food, we have good variety, and out of my experiences, only India can compare, and theirs is much more variety, but it's a bigger country, so it wouldn't really be fair to compare it in that sense.
Right.
Because
capita.
their food varies from region to region. Like
Okay.
say San Fernando, Tunapuna, Arima will have
Completely
different
different?
cuisines, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because they are different influences. So they have a much wider variety, and it's literally street food. Like you
Right.
see the guy sitting down on the ground on a box and he frying the thing right there, and the
Right.
same hand going in something else.
Right.
And
Oh, no sanitation.
it could
and,
act, and you have to have
Flies and thing.
No, but all that make the thing taste
not
sweeter.
not so much the flies,
Okay.
but
Rickshaw passing things
yes,
flashing up and
rickshaw passing for sure.
Dust. Thing.
Just okay.
Well, back in the
But
days,
like what though? Like what?
The one famous thing is called pani puri. It's like a round, crispy kind of shell. So imagine a round potato chip, and then they break a hole in it. And I've seen them. They'll use a little plastic, most of them plastic gloves, and they have
Plastic
sort
glove.
of like a very thin, curry, watery looking thing that they will fill with their hands.
Okay.
In the
Yeah, and they'll give you a small plate. And you put out your plate and they'll fill it and put one and you eat it.
Okay, nice.
That could kill you if your stomach not strong though as a foreigner.
So that's the point I was going to get to, because back in the days when I had my traveling job, every country I go to,
Try something.
I was in my 20s. Two things I believe in to really get into the culture: street food and the local beer.
And
So
the
I
local
would-
girls.
No, I wasn't particular. But street food and the local beer.
Right.
And in my 20s, I used to do that comfortably. So then, in my I think, mid-30s, so about to say, back to the street food.
Belly was different.
So you lost your kobo stomach.
What? I ate some street food. I had to take a flight the next day, and I was cancelled my flight.
when they move from fine dining to street, that's what happened.
When the street food I ate, that was a trailer. Actually,
And that's
that's another ease up one too, because I had
Yes,
some
yeah.
problems too. So,
Yeah.
I guess street food is not for the faint of heart.
No.
Yeah, I ain't giving up on my street food. Though. I love my doubles and I like my burgers outside too. Like it tastes different now.
Where do you think you
Outside.
could get the best burger in Trinidad these days?
I still believe in my St. James man.
Where
The man
in
down on the
St.
main
James?
road. The man down on the main road.
Who's make bad habits and all that?
Well, I
No,
don't-
you
no.
talking about
Yeah.
Peter?
No, St. James.
St. James, the early St. James, maybe like close to where Standards is across the street. from
Yeah, there's
Standards.
only one
yeah,
part
yeah,
I've
yeah,
ever
yeah,
seen.
yeah.
You think so?
Well, he used to be further up. He used to be where the what do you call that roti? The
Oh gosh, I can't remember.
I can't remember the name of the
Miss,
roti.
Miss,
up
what's
there.
your name, Roti?
Yeah.
Canai.
Right, yeah. They used to be further up, but they lower down now. I find that I think that tastes good, man.
I must try that because I miss the
Burgers.
concept of the $20 burgers that you used to buy after 51.
And coconut
Oh
something.
God, yeah.
I think the best burger
Sharky.
right now is a Friday El Miche burger.
Yeah, I would say so. I could actually say so. I'm a burger aficionado.
Serious? No, try this burger in, outside Zen. I would go there from time to time.
Really?
Outside Zen, there's a spot that pops up every Friday and
Every
Saturday
Friday?
night.
Whether it's a party or not in Zen.
Yeah.
But they used to be there before, and then they just
Yeah, they're still
Okay.
there. They're still there. On a Friday and on a
I
Saturday
never
night,
knew that. All
we'd
right.
go there and have burgers there too. Yeah, so that's a nice spot.
Yeah,
So-
but
so-
Elmish coming to put them out of business.
Yeah, so,
Alright,
so,
Elmiche.
so,
Recognize now.
Well, let me talk
so
about
Mish,
Elmiche.
what was the idea behind doing? I mean, I know right now you do a Friday burger and you deliver to offices and so on in the Port of Spain and environment. What was the catalyst for that? Why burgers?
Because, like I said before, I am a burger aficionado, and I am looking for a burger to challenge me still.
Serious?
So I decided I would put mine out there and, get it
Battle
out
of the
on the
burgers,
ground. Yeah.
But I do burgers,
Oh.
So we couldn't do a
burger
battle.
off, yeah, hell yeah.
I gotta do my burger too.
Well, yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I go make a salmon burger.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The burger battle. It's
I like it so
After
much.
sandwich.
I feel like I could make burgers and take it up Maracas and sell on a Saturday.
But what separates your burger from any other burgers? Is it a handmade patty? Is it a
It is a handmade patty
Well,
and handmade bun.
Well, you're an
Of
official.
course.
Handmade
Yeah,
bun?
because
Yeah.
everything else is...
No.
Serious?
Yeah, I make
You
my
sure
own.
that-
Kind of brioche, some kind of...
No, I don't make brioche. Otherwise, oh god, it wouldn't be on a really affordable burger anymore,
I
right?
treat it over this.
But, I put some grains in there and I put a lot of love in there.
No kiss bun, but eggs.
No.
I don't say good mass, you have to compete with all you, but really is all this kind of from scratch.
Okay, alright, so we have to taste. That's another...
Everything
Because all them
Scratch.
burger and them, again, them patties coming from Price
No.
Mart.
Yeah,
And
I
on
mean,
top of that,
that's
my
not
patties, if it's 4 ounces, it's 4 ounces of meat. Not
Wow.
3
Lean,
ounces of meat and 1
lean,
ounce
prime
of
US beef.
breadcrumbs, and
Breadcrumbs,
it
yeah.
is not padded up like that.
Okay, alright.
I liked it. I mean,
So Friday?
Yeah, Friday. That's where it go.
Yeah, so it good.
Yeah, but I only leave in my out, but that's alright.
She'll make us salmon for you.
I could make an exception.
So what's your favorite dish to cook?
That goes back to stew chicken.
The stew,
I
boy.
love cooking
Stew
stew
winning, the
chicken.
stew winning.
The technique is complicated. It's something you definitely have to
So
have
get it the
experience
right
to
color
make,
brown, eh?
right?
I burned my sugar last week, but
But ain't you can buy burnt sugar you can buy in the grocery store?
It's not the
It
same.
doesn't
dip.
taste
not
the
the
same.
same.
And let me set the scene for you.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine when you were younger, before you even had a wife, back in the day. You wake up on a Saturday, well, you're a child actually, you wake up on a Saturday, the neighbor cutting the grass. So you're hearing that, you're smelling the grass, windows open, soca playing, and you're smelling that sugar browning. That is what that reminds me of when I make stew chicken.
Take me back. boy.
Israel, take me back to that kind of
I
childhood.
feel never asked you chicken.
That was a Sunday for me. Saturday in my house was soup or
Corned beef and rice?
nah. Dumpling and saltfish. Dumpling and saltfish.
I find those well disrespectful.
But I understand.
Chicken and dumpling?
Childhood.
Nostalgia.
Yes.
You know, if you could eat one thing, Mish, for the rest of your life, what would it be?
God.
Doubles.
That's like asking a
Cheating.
womanizer if he could only choose one woman.
Oh gosh. Don't go there.
Hey,
Got
I got
real
topic.
hard. But I must say, I also have this kind of nostalgia with barbecue. I love the smell and the flavor of barbecue. And the more
As in a Trini barbecue.
Trini barbecue.
Okay.
Trini, yes. Like,
What-
and
with
even with
coals?
like an iron pot with
Yeah,
coals. Not a
coals.
fancy gas
Grill.
grill.
Yeah.
I want real coals. And I want my meat charred.
You know what grill at Trinity temperature? How much?
Nah, I don't need anything fancy
Cold
like
lemon thing, boy?
I never little thing to let out some of the smoke and
I
kick
no.
back.
Gas tank business, propane, not
No,
propane business.
no
Sure,
gas tank,
coals.
man.
Coals,
Coals and a
yeah.
newspaper to fan it.
Or a fan.
Yes.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, I went
What are you
to.
talking about?
I see man had
Yes,
a fan.
there's
That
a
to
fan.
fan the coal with your hand.
Bring a newspaper.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Barbecue
So the
is
water to get it to like for it to light some more.
No, you gotta blow it.
No, but it's the water too is make
That's
it.
a thing, don't
Really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this funny story about my first experience of non-Trini barbecue. When I just moved to Spain, the lady I was living with, she invited us to her brother's place for a barbecue, and I had a Trini roommate actually. So we
Chilies them
said,
everywhere.
yeah. So we took chicken as our, thing to throw on the grill, but raw chicken from the grocery. When we reached, they already started. First of all, they had like sausages and burger patties,
yeah.
no meat. No, well, I should say no poultry, no lamb. The man took the packets of chicken,
Just so.
went inside, opened it, brought it back out, and threw it
Plop.
on the grill just so. And because we brought it, we had to eat it. So we looked at each other, and the amount of barbecue sauce that went on that. Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah, that's
That's not barbecue.
You know, as Caribbean people, we like our food
man.
well
At least
seasoned.
wash the chicken and sprinkle some
Some
salt or
on it.
something.
Yeah, boil
you
it
know?
to parboil it thing now. Do something with it now.
Nah.
Cheese on each chest. Alright.
But you know, food they say is the way to a man's heart.
Yes.
And I know Talukdar is not your maiden name.
No.
You what name?
So, where you cook for the man?
Well.
Rice?
Wait. Is that left hand or right hand?
Dumpling?
Is that
Oh.
left hand or right hand?
A right hand.
Okay.
Where you going with that though?
So if it's left hand and you make dumpling, then we don't know what happened.
This is not the Tobago episode.
You know what left hand dumpling?
No.
Wait, serious?
No.
She was a chef. She studied abroad, you know. You need to, you know what I mean?
No, but left hand dumplings is an old wives' tale that if you make a dumpling for a man with your left hand and you feed it to him, he would never leave. That he's yours, he always come back. So that's the whole story of left hand dumpling.
Oh.
We
Okay.
spoke a little bit about that in episode 6 with the Bagel Boys. Bagel Boys was able to give us a little more in depth as to the history because it seems as though it's a...
And in that episode, I brought up the rice, but Giselle...
Yeah, we don't want to talk
Yeah,
about
she don't want to talk about the rice.
Okay, I understand it right. But I have a similar perspective with food because I believe you put yourself in your food, right? That's why if you notice if you're having an off day or you're vexed or you're heartbroken, the food don't come out that great. A lot of emotion goes into it.
That's why I say you make the food with love.
So,
and the food with love, you
right.
taste the love.
So I don't want no other woman giving my husband food.
So wait, just
I have a problem with that.
You can't eat outside. You gotta eat inside.
Yeah, not Sally come in the office, hey, what you eating today? Look, I'll bring some macaroni pie, try that now. And then it upgrade to macaroni pie in a box.
I was missing that. Yes.
No man, no woman, you feeding my man.
Yeah.
So hold on, there's Sally in the office and they have like, what about potluck and thing? He could eat potluck
That's
and
different.
Right.
It wasn't made for him or packed out for
him.
specifically.
From by no left-hander.
Yeah.
Well. Now I'll have to find out how many left-handers in the office.
So you cook for him and you make sure that he like it and he kept coming back for more.
And you rub his back and burp him and
But you see, he's not the typical Indian who, if he needs curry for a day, he doesn't feel himself, which is the average Indian person.
Right.
Because he lived abroad for a while. So he had a taste for different foods
He's
as
a
well.
cultured Indian.
Traveled.
Yeah, so,
Gosh.
you know, and whatever I can't make, I'll find somebody who can make it well for him, if that's what he wants.
Alright. Okay.
So that's why you catch him? Or that's why you keep him?
No, to be honest, I don't even know how I caught him.
And then the Trini woman, the Trini woman catch him. Don't think on me down. You know what you're saying?
Well, we're talking about food-wise, well, because, you know, food is something that is so integral to Caribbean culture, so, you know.
But what about you guys? What is like that one dish that makes or breaks it for you? Any occasion, you could eat that 24/7 every single day for the rest of your life.
Oh boy, that used to be pilau for me, eh? But I just had one plate of pilau too many, and I just don't want to see it again.
Diminishing marginal returns, they call that in the economics. And one bowl that took you over the edge.
Yeah. It used to be pilau, you know, but once my honey makes my thing, she can make anything. She can make rice and butter, I'll eat it.
What you did this evening? You're trying to make up for something?
Once it comes out of my baby's hand, I love it.
I think mine is oil down.
Yeah, boy.
Oil down.
That's something
I
I
don't
don't get to eat often.
Does that exist anywhere else in the world?
I've never seen anything similar.
Because I mean, based on the ingredients too, because
Well, I mean, you would find it in
different
other
versions.
West Indian islands, you know,
Okay.
St. Vincent.
But what do they call it there?
I don't know, Sancoch.
Yes. Pepper pot.
One pot. Well, yeah, probably have different names, but
Not pepper pot. What's pepper
Pepper
pot?
pot is a guy.
Yeah, it's like
meat.
Right. I just wanted to see something, you know.
Something other than KFC.
Yeah, so
so that was such a I know for me, I love doubles. I love doubles so much that I've limited myself to a maximum of having doubles twice a month and no more than 2 doubles
At a time.
At a time.
That's very little.
So I've limited myself.
But where? Who's that doubles man? Who making the best doubles for you?
That's a different.
But that's
Nah,
how.
that's, oh God, that's a whole episode.
But where you sit your doubles? I just want to.
Where I sit doubles,
We're not
man?
arguing.
I mean, as in George, I mean, George is okay.
Town doubles?
Yeah. If I Central, no, I mean you go. I mean, I ain't going. We talking about going Cuba, but I also going South Davie.
We drove to Davie just for doubles.
For the side.
And by opposite Medford.
I saw opposite Medford. I'll go there sometime at night.
Yeah.
So yeah, but for convenience, I'll just go.
Men I like double so.
We're not driving along this country.
No, but there's something different about the barra and David doubles, boy. It's like pillows.
It's like pillows.
But you know that some people don't like fluffy barra, so.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like a thin barra.
Some people don't like the china running. Some people like the china nice and solid. Some people like it running.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another thing is see that roti in St. James in the night, especially lady and them who has made the beef roti right in front of the bar. Oh God. You just go and buy 2 other beef roti.
Yeah, but usually it's going by that when?
That's the night.
When you're tight.
No.
But when you call a roti again, it have a specific name for it. That roti.
Dusty
Roti. That's what we talking about.
There's a lady on the avenue doing it too.
On the avenue.
Yeah, by the vape shop.
So yeah, the roti I'll go and I'll buy 2. I'll have one in the night.
Yeah.
I'll put one in the fridge. And for breakfast, I'll have one of that roti, that beef roti.
Plenty pepper.
Nah. People have told me, oh, you eat roti the next day. You eat that roti hot. You can't eat that roti. Me a business. When you like it, I like it. I'm eating it.
Chinese say they don't eat curry at night, but they eat doubles at night. I don't understand that either.
Doubles is really curry.
Well,
to say curry or...
there is still these similar ingredients in it.
Especially if you get gourmet doubles. Gourmet doubles have meat with
I've never had a gourmet
Yeah,
double.
I don't think I will eat a gourmet.
I mean, there's a
double. I don't see the need for
bastardization
that.
of the word gourmet if
Yeah,
ever there
boy.
was one.
But that's how a lot of the food evolved though. That's a lot of food. Sometimes things are just different cultures, just their interpretation of whatever.
I say leave doubles as chana alone. Otherwise, that's a roti. You're encroaching in roti.
Chana
No,
and some
you can have
and some
chana and some
cucumber.
chutneys. And
Well, yeah,
cucumber.
but no meat.
Yeah.
Put meat
Leave
in
the
it
meat
and
out.
it's a roti, yeah, you know?
And then even
Like bust up shot. Yeah.
you ever had doubles also in Trinidad? Like Barbados, yeah. Have, yeah.
I
They'll
had
be this-
doubles in New York,
in
and
New York. And
wrap up in foil paper and all that, man.
my brother,
Eat it like a sandwich.
my brother told me he in San Diego, and he said there's this place that used to have long lines, and it was a double spot, and they would sell 2 doubles and a chubby for $5 US.
Wow.
Titi. And used to have lines. But he would go because it's a Trini operation.
Yeah.
So what happening?
Yeah,
What
slide.
happening? What you do? What you do? And you get doubles cheaper. You get bloody Trini card now.
So hold on, but it was patronized by a lot of non-Trinidad.
Oh yeah. The white folks, you know,
Yeah.
is not indigenous to San Diego. There's something different,
It's
exciting.
exotic, it's Caribbean.
And it's $5.
Yeah.
It's $5 and then it's not meat, so they think it's healthy, blah blah. So
Right.
$2.
It's vegan.
It's vegan, you understand?
So we out to international.
Yeah, $2
Out and back.
$2 on chubby. That's
We out
special.
there, we out there.
$2 on chubby, you understand?
Yeah, man.
So that's good. So I mean, they have the diaspora is doing us proud.
Yeah.
And we have a long ways to go, but we'll get there.
Yes.
You know?
So I find it very interesting.
What a Zagat or Michelin rated Trini or even West Indian restaurant.
Trinidad have a long way to go.
Oh my
It don't
God.
have to be
terms of-
Trinidad, it got to be
Yeah,
Trinidad.
but-
The Caribbean, but
If
I
it were
should-
us, we would have a long way to go in terms of service because we wouldn't pass that aspect of it.
But even in fine dining in Trinidad,
Yes.
there's problems with
I worked
service.
in a fine dining restaurant. That's
Okay.
all I'll say.
Nice. Alright. Say no more.
Well, when you open yours.
But why we have to wait until she open? Why we can't just do something with Chef Michelle?
Yeah, but she had to cook for we.
Yeah.
When you cooking for
Why
we?
not?
Tell me when.
It's like
So?
that.
Yeah. End of the month?
Yeah. End of the month.
Chef
I can pick a date.
Mhm.
I find the 25th looking good.
The 25th is like about Tuesday or something.
Yeah.
Do like a weekend,
But
like a
what's that?
Sunday or something.
The 25th is a Sunday.
25th is Sunday.
Yeah.
Wait, just now. I don't want nothing I could cook for
We don't
myself.
book Chef Michelle.
No, I don't want nothing I could cook for myself. I could make a wicked bourgeois.
25th is
I
a
don't want
Tuesday,
that.
boy.
Serious?
Yeah.
Right?
So what kind of food you looking for then? When you say bulgur, you're looking at a brunch, breakfast kind of thing?
Yeah, brunch. We could do brunch.
Brunch.
Brunch is the middle. Brunch is the best of both worlds.
Because you can see
You
for
get
breakfast
breakfast?
you really can't drink liquor, you know.
I mean,
I find for
it's
breakfast.
5 o'clock somewhere. Anytime. Rum anytime.
But we need a venue.
Rum Club, we
28.
We need
say.
a venue. What we
Yes.
gonna do this?
We need a
We
venue.
can do it right here.
No, we need a nice little restaurant. Yeah, nothing too big.
Yeah.
Just something small.
Well, I have a nice little
Something
spot
with
for us,
heating
man.
facilities.
All right.
and enough space.
Okay.
Like about 30, 40 people.
Alright.
That's not too big of a Chef Michelle.
no,
That's
not
about
too
that. I
big.
want to know where's the menu. Where's the menu?
Well,
I
the
don't want
thing
bulgur. I
is-
don't want fry bake.
Tell me what you don't want. Tell me
we
the
study-
one thing
I
you
want,
don't want.
I want something
can
like,
tailor the
like
menu.
French toast. She come from France.
Yeah, give me a French.
Yeah,
So that
other
French
things-
toast thing is really a French toast thing? Is it really a France thing? Or they just, okay.
Yeah, they call it pan.
We got
perdu.
nice snap.
Pan pin. So we want pan pin.
Pan,
Yeah.
Yeah. You sort out that.
We started the podcast though. I think we started to talk about we get smitten by Chef Michelle,
I get
but
hungry,
right Chef Michelle ready to taste your hand. We can't wait. All right.
Yeah.
So
We're doing something.
So
Look
we got-
out for it.
we got to invite some friends of the shows to come and partake in this in these festivities.
Of course.
But
Of
Mish,
course.
in
You
the
know we have
meantime,
friends.
where we can find you?
Well,
Where we could get a nice
I've got a
burger.
Facebook page, which is Elmiche.
Right.
My website recently went up. It's in the early stages, but you would find it at elmiche.com. And bookellemiche@gmail.com if you need to make any bookings.
So, folks, that's
Fantastic.
Elmiche, ELLEMICHE. The email is bookellemiche@gmail.com, and the Facebook is Elmiche, ELLE space MICH.
What about the grams? We on the Instagrams?
Oh yes, and Instagram as well. Sorry, I can't keep
What's
up
the
with
gram?
all
What's
these
the
things.
handle?
This
Yes.
Elmiche.
Elmiche.
Well, it's an underscore first and then Elmiche.
_Elmiche
Alright,
on
nice.
Instagram.
Follow.
Bless up.
So what we done to find Rum Club? Where do you find Rum Club people?
Oh.
Yes,
Rum Club.
please tell me.
You don't know where to find it yet?
YouTube.
Rum Club everywhere. We ubiquitous. We on Facebook. We on Instagram. We on YouTube. We on SoundCloud. We on iTunes, and we on Lipsyn.
Yeah, so
just
you
look
on
for it,
Instagram
man.
and YouTube.
Instagram, man.
I see. I like your logo
Rum
as
Club.
well.
Rum Club.
Oh, yes,
That's what we say.
Jiz was the creative director
yeah?
behind the
The logo.
yeah.
Folks, we have a little thing that we like to do. Yo.
My part. And a bottle of rum.
I got you.
My key
Rum
was
Club,
off.
we
Rum
out.
Club. We out.